Today's reaction is solo 12 tips by Dex Attacks. Like, so the link to the video will be in the description below. Go in second match. So let's into this reaction in 3, 2, 1.
Greetings, people of Earth. Welcome back. My name is Jax, and today I wanted to do a quick video on solo traveling and some tips and tricks on how you can enjoy solo traveling, what you should do, what you should look out for, that kind of thing. So first of all, I've been solo traveling the south of France for a month and a half now. I primarily stay with family friends in the area, which is very helpful, but there are so many tools that allow you to stay in places for pretty cheap. There are apps and different websites that allow you to basically like house sit for other people, things like that. If you feel uncomfortable about that, or maybe you feel like that's really not your thing, because a lot of these houses are kind of like in the middle of nowhere, they're pretty rural and remote. You don't often get like great places like in the middle of Paris or something. There's also Hostel World, or different apps that allow you to access hostels all over the place. And these are really great because they often do icebreakers, so you get to know your roommates. You get to just be very chatty with them. People going to hostels are generally pretty outgoing and travel savvy people. So at the very least, you'll get amazing recommendations and suggestions on where to go in the hostel. Like if you're in Barcelona or something, a bunch of the people will have already been in Barcelona for a few days, and they'll say, oh my God, you have to do this. You have to go to Gaudi's house. You have to go to Sagrada Familia. You got to do this, that, whatever it is. So that's really great. And I cannot recommend those kinds of things enough. You might have to get used to being in a hostel if you've never had that experience of sharing a room with like 6 or 8 people. But typically there's a curtain over your bed. You've got a locker that you can lock up if you bring a lock. And it's super, super easy. It's definitely the vibe. One other thing that I really want to suggest that I don't think a lot of people like take advantage of is like bar hopping groups. You can always Google whatever city you're in and say like bar crawl or night out or whatever. And typically these things cost like 20 euros, less than that sometimes. They provide some of the shots at the bars and everything, free entry into the bars, and a tour guide that helps you kind of navigate the city and make sure that you get through the whole thing. And I went on this with some friends in Paris last weekend, and I gotta say, it was so much fun. We met international people from all over the world: South Africa, England, America, Ireland.
Really?
We met people from Thailand. Like, it was so cool. It was so neat to talk to everybody.
So cool.
You basically just start out as like a chill pub crawl, having a few drinks at a pub. And I'm sure there are many different kinds of these things where you could just stay at pubs all night. But the one we went to ended with like a nightclub, and it was great because by the end of all of the different pubs we went to, we went to this nightclub and we all knew each other really well at that point, you know, and we had a blast. It was so much fun. It was so great. I love that. Some final little tips and tricks for a quick travel session wherever you might want to go in the world. Certain things that you want to do, you'll have to book in advance. So if you want to go to Notre Dame right now in Paris, the waiting times are insane, and you have to kind of check every hour to see if you can get into Notre Dame. There are certain events, and many of these things do have like a walk-up feature where you can literally just walk up, but you might be waiting. So if there's something you really want to do, if you want to see the Eiffel Tower or Big Ben in London or whatever it is, if you want to see something very specific, make sure you book in advance and you have your ticket and you have all the information you need. Sometimes you need an ID to verify that you are the person who bought the tickets, but definitely try that. One of the things my friends and I regret is we weren't able to get into the Paris catacombs because the tours were all booked up and they don't have like a walk-in thing. So we are already planning our next trip to Paris.
Paris.
So I think solo
Ooh la la.
traveling is really great. I think it boosts your confidence a
Yeah.
huge amount. I
Literally,
was
yeah.
talking with my friends about this, and it makes us feel so much more independent, so much more like adults, so much
Yeah.
more willing to try new opportunities and experiences wherever we can. So I cannot really recommend it enough. Be brave and remember that most people who solo travel are pretty outgoing and they're looking to make friends around the world. So never feel like you were going to be awkward or offsetting or somehow not the vibe, because everybody has got a different vibe and you will find people that you really vibe with. That's all I have on solo traveling
Well,
and a
yeah.
few tips and tricks that I think will help. I just wanted to make this video quick. I'm actually off to Monaco and then
My go.
disappearing into Europe even further.
Yep.
So I will keep you guys updated. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
My go. Paris. Ooh la la, Paris. That was solo turbo tips by Dex Attacks. A link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out and drop a like if you like. And comment below if you want to see more reaction like this one. And subscribe if you're new. And click the bell so you can be notified when I upload. And in the mud. Bye. Wow. Yeah, solo travel is really good. Yeah.